Brooklyn, New York. Maybe one of the most famous places in the city, and over the last 10 years, one of the most hot real estate markets in the country. So far in 2017, Brooklyn has set another record with its median home sales price rising to $750,000. This will be the fourth consecutive year Brooklyn has broken its own record. Whether you live here and have been witness to a rapidly changing demographic, or have driven through and seen the influx of coffee shops along the avenues, the gentrification of Brooklyn and neighborhoods is hard not to notice. We're in one of those neighborhoods today, Crown Heights, to speak with Sickamore, who after immigrating from Trinidad, was raised here and still has family roots in the community. As the Vice President of A&R and Creative Director of Interscope Records, Sickamore works with artists such as Travis Scott and YG, which takes him all over the globe, but Brooklyn is still home. Was unique from when you first came here, and it's still unique to this day in Crown Heights.
The Crown Heights is like, it's a melting pot of different relationships, you know what I'm saying? It's like the Caribbean people, you have like the Americans, you have like the Hasidic Jews, you know? It's like a whole thing, like, you know, growing up, the Crown Heights riots happened about 3 blocks from me. So that was like a real thing. That was really kind of like made the neighborhood what it is. Yeah. So you showed like the grit of the area. It's an area that kind of like leaves you alone as much as you want, or if you want to get into it, you get into it. You know, it's cool growing up in Crown Heights. They call it Crime Heights when I was growing up.
I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, and it's kind of, it's the core of who I am. Like when people ask me where I'm from, I don't say I'm Italian, I don't say I'm American, I almost always say I'm from Brooklyn first. Yeah. Now that you travel in the world and working all over the place, what do you think you've taken from Brooklyn that you carry on to the rest of your life around the world?
The hustle, you know? Like you're gonna see a Brooklyn person anywhere you go. Like you go to a party anywhere across the world, they're gonna say where Brooklyn at, and you'll see somebody from Brooklyn in there. It's no matter the scenario or anything, you always meet somebody from Brooklyn. Brooklyn teaches you how to survive and how to thrive. Like you can put a Brooklyn person anywhere and they're gonna make it work for themselves. You know, like they don't really take much shit, but they know how just as much shit to like give back. You know, like Brooklyn kind of gives you a balance that no matter what kind of, because there's different kind of people from Brooklyn. There's super aggressive people from Brooklyn. There's super laid back people from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? It's like, it's no place like it really.
It mix anywhere.
Yeah, like I see why everyone wants to come to Brooklyn.
If you could give somebody who was looking to move here possibly from another state or even within Brooklyn that they would move into Crown Heights, what advice would you give them?
I would say like embrace the madness. You know what I mean? Like embrace all the characters, embrace the neighborhood, like go to the local spots, see what's going on. Like don't come to Crown Heights and just don't go to like Starbucks or go to places. Go to the places that are in Crown Heights so you can really get a sense of the community. Community is great out here, and they really look out for you if you really let them. You know, I really love Crown Heights. Like I always come back here. I always come back to this park. I grew up working at this park here.
This is your first job, so we took you back full circle.
Mm-hmm. Full circle. I used to come up here. I used to walk this route every day. I lived like maybe 5 minutes from there, and I worked in like the Prospect Park Alliance, like in the IT department. So like every pole, every bench, this boathouse was all like in a computer, and we had to put everything in the computer. You know, so I used to have to walk this park every day, and you know, I never had a problem in this park. And I always come back here for peace. I come here, I meditate. I come here to chill. I come here on a date. I love this park. It's my favorite park to go to.
Well, we're glad you could come back here. We could bring you back to where it first started, and thanks for coming on with us. Crown Heights is going through its own real estate surge, with some areas the average sales prices increasing as much as 190% over the last 3 years. With the median sales price for 2017 at about $984,000 and the average rent at about $2,500, believe it or not, Crown Heights is still one of the biggest bargains in desirable communities for New York. This is Ralph DeMcNair for HomeQualified.com.